Hi. This is going to be like a Q&A response thing. Over on my Patreon, if you sub every time I release a video, I'm going to put a little question thread in there. And if you're a patron, you can reply and ask me questions. Be like, hey, what would you do for this part of the video? What do you think about this? It doesn't have to be about the video. Whatever. I just wanted to do a little benefit to patrons. I just don't like paywalling stuff that I make. So, yeah, we only got a few questions, but let's get right into it. Is Marcy Still Burning asks, would you consider putting up the chords/tabs to your songs? Also, I'd love to hear any insight you have on mixing recorded instruments with chiptune/digital sounds in general. Yeah, so alongside me uploading this video, you should also see videos where I detail how to play every song off of Everything Rocks Forever and Broke. And in the comments of those videos, I'll just post the chords raw in there. If you don't want to watch me like fumble around through my own songs. But yeah, insight on mixing record instruments with chiptune and digital sounds in general. So I'll be the first to say that I'm not like a mixing master. I'm not like, it's not my strong suit, but I play music that I know how to mix, basically. So for me, I typically, like, if something's not sounding good, I'll throw like compression and distortion on it first. And then if it's really still not sounding good, then I'll see what else I can do. But number one, the first thing that I do is I add distortion. All my drum tracks, I use like a Camel Crusher preset. The Annihilate preset is like fucking goated. Get Camel Crusher, use the Annihilate preset. It is so fucking swag. Yeah, so like my big thing is like compress the fuck out of it, crunch it up, and the chiptune stuff sits really well on top of distorted guitars, I find. I typically record all of my guitars through a DS1 distortion pedal. I don't have many other pedals, so pretty much any song you hear is going through that, or it's going through like Ableton's built-in distortion plugin, or Camel Crusher, or yeah, those are the main things that I use to get my guitar tones. And yeah, chiptune just sounds really good on top of it. You don't gotta like, I find that I don't need to work very hard to make it sit right in the mix. Drew Jones asks, they have three questions. One, sometimes when I listen to your solo music/Snake World music, I miss a lyric or two. Do you have plans to upload the lyrics to your solo songs/Snake World songs anywhere? Yeah, so all of my solo music has lyrics attached on Bandcamp. So if you go onto Bandcamp, all of my songs, at least all of my recent songs, they'll all have all my lyrics. Snake World, totally get that. I will try to get lyrics uploaded in the next few days if I can. It's a thing where it's me and Willow sing simultaneously, so I totally understand if you can't understand us. But I know my parts very well. I know most of her parts, so yeah, I'll try and get those lyrics uploaded if I can. Two, can you tell us a bit about the set work that went into making such a realistic environment, despite everything being filmed in your basement? Yeah, so I posted like a bit on my on my like YouTube page where it was just like, fun fact, all the Shea Kickflips episodes have been filmed in my basement as I've been on house arrest for 5 years or some shit. Basically, to give a real response to your question, all of the places that I go in my Shea Kickflips videos are just like, I look for urban environments and I ask my friends like, hey, where would be a fun place to film? And sometimes they have an idea, sometimes they don't. But anywhere with graffiti is typically where I'm like, okay, I want to go there. Any place where it's like, a little bit secluded. Those are really fun to film in. Number 3, not a question, but a thank you for helping to support and create a space for queer folks in Minneapolis. Each show I've been to has been a lot of fun, and the crowd has been rather nice. Although I'm still rather quiet and bad at meeting new people, I'm sure if I keep going out, I'll eventually make new friends in the space like I'd planned. Thank you again. Yeah, no, thank you for coming out. It's very important to me that people feel safe and welcome at my shows. More than anything, I want to create a space where there's no pressure to do anything that you don't want to. But I do want to encourage people. Like, I want to make it comfortable enough to where people feel good going out of their shells, you know? I don't want to force it on anyone, but I try and create a conducive environment that makes people friendly to each other. I think when I play with Snake World especially, my band's Snake World, we generally just have a lot of fucking fun playing. And I think that shows in the audience. A lot of people just really, really have a good time listening to us banter and make our little tracks. And yeah, no, I hope that I'll continue to create like a positive atmosphere in our community because it's really important to me. It's the most important thing in the world to me, actually. So yeah, thank you again for coming out. XO Horses says, how do you feel about femboys? Positively, yeah. Shout out. And what is the flavor of your favorite soup? I don't like soup. I don't eat soup. I don't know. I've just never liked soup. All right. Roman Tai asks, what device do you use to make your mic cordless? All right. So I use a little Tascam. I use the DR10X. And then I can just plug that right into my mic. And it just works. It uses like AAA batteries. It's got a micro SD card slot. Yeah, I honestly can't complain about it at all. It's super convenient, super nice. I wish I bought it way earlier. Yeah, so I just plugged that into my Shure SM58. Yeah. And then that's it. That's all I gotta do. And also, what did you say about the bean? So, okay. Let me say first and foremost, fuck the Chicago bean. Fuck that stupid thing. Fuck the guy that made the bean. And everything he stands for. Fuck that dude. But I can't put what I said about the bean in a video. TLDR, fuck the bean. Yeah, thank you everybody for your questions. I'll see you guys next time I make a video, I guess. If you guys liked asking me questions, and if you listen to this and you want to ask me a question, go sub my Patreon. So when I post my next video, you can ask. Okay, bye.